Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane. And today I have for you a hopefully interesting 1 vs 1 on Angoville. And who shall be fighting one here in the southern corner? We are seeing Vestando of the Wehrmacht 21st Panzer Division, and opposing him shall be Testbunny, Furious Tester of Bunnies, whatever that means, fighting for the 50th Infantry Division for King George Tea and Crumpets. And of course, Angoville, it shall be interesting to see how this will be fought. Will we see any mistakes? Will there be anything sort of highly intelligent going on? I have no idea. Vestando is currently around the level 11 state, and I believe of other friend is level 10 or so. It's not the highest level game, I apologize, I'm not getting a lot of those. I'm getting quite a few games, so I mean, during this entire week I've probably gotten over 20 games, which of course also means, considering all the other things I have to do, is actually I don't have a lot of times to go them all through at the moment, which is much to my distress. Plus of course I have to cast, and then there's Skyrim, which was released yesterday, which of course I'd like to play. So things are a bit hectic, and of course again I'm not really getting a huge variety of games, and again I'm getting a lot of players from novices, one for Novice Monday, which is certainly great, but not quite as great for the rest of the week. And of course not awfully exciting, because again those Novice Monday fights and novice fights are not necessarily the best or certainly the most entertaining to show always. Not saying people should stop sending in replays, but I'd certainly like to see something from people around level 10 and above, a bit more being sent in, because a lot of the ones I'm getting are currently about levels 5 or 6, possibly 8, which is more novice material. Full Skynet is ready though for the 21st, and we are seeing a heavy approach right here from Testbunny, going straight for this point, I wager. Going for the fuel approach, he's probably going to go straight for some armor right this way as soon as possible. Would certainly not be unimaginable. And Wehrmacht is securing what they can right there. A bit of manpower being floated. Could he be going for snipers already? Certainly a bit early. Yes, indeed, we are seeing a sniper. Of course, the Brits with the reconnaissance section might have a bit of trouble, of course, since the reconnaissance section has to get close enough to the sniper, and of course in some cases the sniper won't actually retreat before that, and in that case the reconnaissance section simply won't be able to catch up. But the point is secured right there. Good efforts by Vestando in the east. Pioneers pulled away in the west by the presence of the reconnaissance section. Sniper still on the way, so far so good. But again, just keep sending in the replays, although again I'd like to see something from a bit higher, so I have a bit more for the rest of the week, And again, don't be sad if I don't cast your game. I'm getting quite a few, so it's simply impossible for me at this stage to actually cast them all. In particular, again, because I'm getting a lot, and I probably still will. In some cases I get players who send in several replays at once, which is all good, except sometimes they do have a tendency of sending in the old ones, which means they get lost in the archives with all the other old games. It's a bit of a mess, that. Sniper then moving in, one reconnaissance chap down. Sniper with his jaunty cap, sniping the Tommies. Tommy's moving in to get that dirty Hun sniper, but the sniper is away. Pioneers for some reason rushing in, and straight out in the open. Bad move. Vestando, one more reconnaissance chap down. Pioneers need to get away. Bren carrier is ready. Another infantry section, in fact, has also gotten out. My apologies for not noticing that before. Another full Skynet team coming out. Pioneers need to retreat before it's too late. And sniper awfully in peril by the reconnaissance section. Full Skynet are ready though. Reconnaissance section charges in right at the full Skynet. And full Skynet moving in from the north. Bren opening up on the Pioneers. Why did Vestando not retreat them earlier? I have no idea. Full Skynet ready. No Bren gun, or Vickers machine gun for the Bren, one of the many variants, I suppose, for the Bren. There was also some that actually had a Boys AT rifle, some had a slight anti-tank gun, and some, which were known as Wasps, had flamethrowers. Full Skynet taking up a nice position there in light cover. Bren out in the open, taking quite a bit of damage. Good move there in using cover. Vestando, though no sandbags or barbed wire so far. Pioneers securing the east quite nicely. Pioneers going up against the lieutenant, or are the Pioneers? No, they are moving in to kill the lieutenant, in which case of course they will have the advantage. Poor Lieutenant Jackson shot up by some Pioneers, or will he retreat? No, the lieutenant actually kills a pioneer outright. Will the other pioneer survive? No, the lieutenant actually managed to brutally murder 2 pioneers. Infantry section getting sniped. And here's a funny thing actually. Perhaps if our friend here, Mr. Vestando, had been a bit more aggressive, gotten an MG42 instead of a sniper, he might have actually been able to lock down the British right here. As Testbunny is a bit far out. That's just a thought here. False grenadiers still getting shot up a bit. Some of them are no cover at all. Recon section hunting down the sniper. False grenadiers need to retreat. They're out in the open, surrounded on all sides. Retreat, Vestando. Retreat your false grenadiers. This is no good. Oh no. But there we go, retreating. Further false grenadiers arriving. We're in fact seeing a rather heavy Tier 1 from our Wehrmacht friend. False grenadiers moving in. Finally forcing the lieutenant away after he brutally murdered 2 pioneers. And another pioneer. Why did he send in that pioneer? But at least now he's going for the skirmish phase. Replacement pioneers are ready. False grenadiers using what they can there. Sniper sort of moving about. Could get a few Britons. Still more. Vickers has been upgraded for the Bren carrier. Sniper has to be a bit careful he doesn't get run down and gunned down. False grenadiers moving in. Skirmish phase not ready. Quite a bit of munitions though for our friend Vestando. Actually, he could get off quite a few good Panzer Faust on this Bren carrier as soon as he reaches the skirmish phase. Very good then actually. And perhaps Testbunny is actually sensing that he might actually be seeing some Panzer Faust very soon. There we go. Panzer Faust volley and the Bren carrier is lost. Apparently Testbunny did not see that. A bit slow on him, I'm afraid. A bit slow there. Wehrmacht forces pushing onwards. Pioneers moving in. Both of them, why is not one of them setting up the creek backs and the other one, I don't know, perhaps using all those munitions for mines or... Well, he could also scavenge that Bren carrier for munitions. False grenadiers advancing. There we go, scavenging. Creek barracks going up. False grenadiers need to get away. They're sticking their head into the hornet's nest right up where all the Brits are. Retreat. Retreat, there's no point in fighting here. Oh dear. I suspect these false grenadiers will be dying very brutally. And there we go, already low on health. Sniper sort of moving about, staying close out of the range of the reconnaissance section. One more down. False grenadiers are retreating. Rifle grenades ready. Oh dear, this could be very dangerous. But now the rifle grenades are retreating themselves. Field support truck ready on the munitions. East is secured by the Wehrmacht. At least they're doing something good right there. Krieg barracks almost ready. Points being secured as much as possible. False grenadiers moving in from the north. Testbunny is rather penned in. Grenadiers out. No Pack 38. I'm a bit worried about that. I mean, he ought to have been seeing this. Our opponent does have a headquarters right on the fuel point, and which of course he might be expecting. Well, he might be going for, oh, I don't know, say some Stuart light tanks, in which case the Pack 38 is going to be the best tool. False grenadiers shot down. I mean, they are aware that they're close to the front. Why he didn't lay down some sandbags so they could take the point in some safe measures is beyond me. Sniper, they're ready to move in. Reconnaissance section keeps getting sniped. So far, the sniper's actually doing a pretty good job. 10 Brits dead. And considering Brits are slightly expensive to reinforce, I do believe he might actually have already earned himself in there. Will they get the snipe off? No, the sniper does barely make it. The false grenadiers need to retreat, though. Retreat, I say. Grenadiers are arriving now. Panzer on the way. And Stuart light tank ready all the way again. I really think a Pack 38 would have been a better choice. In fact, the Stuart light tank might actually do a pretty nasty job now. We are losing ground. In fact, one cancer shot could do some terrible things to those Grenadieren of the 21st. Advancing, and there we go. False grenadiers screaming, begging for medic help, but no such luck. Troops clumped out in the open. Stuart, and I sense a cancer shot coming on. No. False grenadiers with MP40s moving in, and no attempt at Panzerfaust actually. Wait, there we go, but still, I mean, he ought to probably have Panzerfaust a bit more. Stuart now a bit of a range. No attempt at hunting in and knocking it out. Finally, a bit depressing. Pack 38 ready. Captain now moving in. Captain dashing with the Whipley to support Lieutenant Jackson, the Pioneer Slayer. False grenadiers getting reinforced. Pioneers as well, but they of course need to stay close to the buildings. Oh no. Kampfkraft centers up. No veterancy as of yet.
We have gained the momentum on the field.
Brits taking back this point, although not going to achieve much at this point. In fact, they don't really have a lot of territory left. I mean, Vestando has done pretty well at sort of pressing onwards, but I think the sort of attempt at not really getting that Stuart out quickly enough might have bitten him in the arse. But now the Pack 38 is ready. Troops moving in. Oh dear, my apologies. Moving in across open ground. Sniper moving about. 10 kills still. Whatever shall our Wehrmacht friends do? Cloaking the pack for some reason, despite there's no threat so far, which of course means it will be moving much slower. I mean, if you just need to move it, uncloak it, otherwise it's going to take a lot longer. And there we go, attempt at seizing this point again. No mines by Vestando to protect this. I mean, it is going to be a pretty harassed point no matter what. Reconnaissance chap sniped, and of course it's going to be much harder to defend. Now of course the Stuart is there. The Pack 38 is going to have one hell of a time actually dealing with that. So of course it will have to either get through here, or have to spend time knocking out the walls, giving the Stuart ample time to escape. Grenadiers for Panzer moving in. Stuart opening up. One grenadier down. And a cancer shot. And the Pack 38 is not moving in. Oh dear. But wait, there we go. Stuart moving a bit too far. And there we go, Panzerfaust from the Volksgrenadiers, come on! Panzerfausted, you have the munitions, you stupid... There we go, Stuart gone, but he needs to take this point back. Bunny tester is being much too... Testbunny or whatever. Stuart gone, Volksgrenadiers charging in, slaying the... constant section, Volksgrenadiers firing away, getting rifle grenaded. Firing away, in fact standing out in the open, no attempt at sandbags that would actually help them a bit. Or no blitzkrieg, I mean, why indeed is he not going blitzkrieg? He has a lot of munitions, he has a Brit clumped up, and instead he's going for firestorm. Which is hitting very little, might knock out that casualty station, yes, but otherwise does nothing, and in fact wastes most of his munitions. I really think a simple blitzkrieg would have done a lot better. I mean, troops clumped up, you have a lot of munitions, blitzkrieg, you know, assault grenades, knock it out instead. Oh, less than great. Bunker up, salvaging the Stuart tank. I mean, at least we're seeing some very good salvaging skills. I mean, that's something I'm actually lacking in some Wehrmacht players. They sort of ignore wrecked vehicles for munitions. Volksgrenadiers and grenadiers getting reinforced. Might want to be quick about launching another assault. Casualty station going up against. Commando doctrine ready. Our friend of the Wehrmacht moving out again. Oh. Casualty station once more up as well. Armor command truck arrived. Stuart Staghound coming out. Pack 38 not really moving in to support this movement though. Could be good. I mean, you can use it to sort of try and knock out those headquarters. And MG42 could also have been of help to support the Brits on the assault. Again, this blitzkrieg could also, I mean, he's not entirely sure, and he's not moving in the... oh dear, oh dear. You're standing out in the open, Vestando. Out in the open, rifle grenades flying. Volksgrenadiers closing in though. Piet's ready, Pack 38 doing nothing. Medic bunker ready. Staghound ready as well. Further grenadiers. No Sturm armory to get perhaps some Stuks, which could be of help. And again, no Stu 42 armor because again he's gone terror.
We are losing a strategic.
I mean, really, had he gone blitzkrieg, I really think he could have launched one massive assault and in fact knock out entirely this Testbunny base, the base of the 50th Infantry Division. But sadly, our commander Vestando is lacking the heart to actually pull that off. Now getting assaulted again. Rifle grenades flying through the air. Point being secured. Piet rounds even flying. Volksgrenadiers dying. Medics moving out to pick up the wounded. Grenadiers also joining in. Still not much cover though for the Germans. Sniper actually now apparently ready again. Where he has been is beyond me. Staghound doing a bit of nasty work there in the north. Putting a stop to these pioneers who need to retreat. Brits forced away. Will he continue the assault? Will he finish off the Brits? Will he move in the Pack 38 as well? Come on, Pack 38 moving in. Medics, in fact, having recovered a full grenadier team, move that in. Come on, Vestando, push the attack. Again, when they're finding the bridge, always be aggressive as possible. Do not give them time to build up a force. Always pressure, always attack. Always draw blood from the Brit Make it hard for him. Grind him down. 2 lieutenants. This is in fact getting a bit blobby. Oh, Testbunny. Why do you have to be so tiresome? But Vestando is allowing this. In fact, he's not moving in with all of his grenadiers. He's not moving in with much at all. A mortar now coming in, but no MG42, which could actually put a stop to this rather decently. Pack 38 sitting up. Mortar rounds flying. Grenadiers not doing anything. They're standing out in the open. Grenades getting lobbed though. Killing some British troops. Mortar rounds flying. Infantry section reformed. Oh dear, that's only going to help Testbunny. Sniper firing away. 16 kills so far. Mortar team 1 down. And the medic killed by a friendly mortar round. Well, theoretically friendly. Don't think it was actually friendly. Veterancy 1 for the infantry, but that's about it. And still no attempt at pushing the attack. Most distressing. I do believe it's time for the mid-game analysis. Yes, indeed. This is indeed a bit of a short game, but was really the best I could present at the moment. So, of course, what is the situation? Well, I mean, Vestando had a pretty good start, but then he sort of threw it away by not really pushing on, and really he probably should have gone for, you know, blitzkrieg, gotten some assault grenades, lobbed it in while all those troops were clumped up in the base and do some terrible damage, then push the assault and knock it all out. But sadly, not quite appearing. No MG42s either, no mines, no sandbags, no anything to really prepare for a British counterattack or even support an attack. Not quite good, but the mortar though and all those grenades and force grenades might be able to push things through. So of course we'll have to see how this goes. And of course the medic bunker is a nice choice, but then again, Testbunny has a castle clearing station. But really, I mean, I think Vestando can push this through still if he really launches one devastating attack with everything involved, tries his best, and perhaps sustains from actually using those firestorms, because he doesn't really seem to gain much from them. That's at least my theory. And of course, Testbunny needs to stick it out, do some damage, and perhaps, you know, see some territory here, spread out Vestando, and make it harder for him to just focus on one point. Anyhow, so let's return to the fight. Grenadiers false grenadiers advancing, apparently leading a vanguard, some of them not even fully reinforced. Valve grenades flying. And now retreating, that was quite silly. Next wave moving in, sniper in support. What about that mortar? And that Pack 38 to now fire away at that headquarters command truck. Staghound not being used at all. Just forgotten out there by Testbunny. Shameful. Or at least a bit depressing. Mortar team moving up, fully reinforced. No attempt to really again deliver the crushing blow. And we are seeing a 25-pounder gun howitzer coming up. Oh dear, instead we're seeing an observation post of Vestando. You're too passive. Keep up the pressure. Do not let a British player accumulate manpower at all. Britain getting sniped. False Grenadiers absolutely massacred out in the open. Grenadiers firing away. Also getting shot up because again they're not in cover. Britain's getting sniped, mortared, but still the Germans of the 21st need to push the assault. They need to attack and they need to pressure the British. And there we go, howitzer firing. And the Grenadiers need to retreat, they're much too close. I mean, do not leave troops around a medic bunker. I mean, that's a priority target, which means of course it's going to be pretty much the big fat target that everyone fires their artillery at. Meaning everyone around it is also going to be a target. Grenadiers moving, false grenadiers moving northwards, but apparently they've forgotten about that Staghound. Oh no. Pack 38 being moved northwards. Apparently he's given all up about attacking the Brits head on because he was too slow in doing it properly. Grenadiers now getting shot up. Brits getting sniped. Grenadiers getting killed there out in the open. Grenades getting lobbed at the Britons. Awfully clumped up though. Causing some losses. But they need to retreat again. Oh no, this isn't really going well for Mr. Vestando. Pack 38 ready to stop any Staghounds, but not ready to stop the captain supporting it.
Decryption gear is online.
I don't see any sign of Jerry.
No attempt at a Sturm Armory, which could perhaps help with the Stu 4. Or a heavy armored car or anything. And the Pack 38 opens up on the Staghound. Panzer also moving in. Staghound flanking the Pack 38, killing one. Oh dear, it might get hit in the rear. A bit unfortunate. No, the Pack 38 and a mine actually. Again, this is actually a nice spot to mine, and Vestando have mined it indeed. But now the Pack 38, oh dear, not supported. And cleared out by Testbunny's blob, which is again very sad to see. Generally, I never find any pleasure in blobbing. Lots of German infantry though, one moving in for the assault on the British base, but a Firefly's there. Captain gets sniped. No Panzer Ships for this assault, in fact, though the Firefly will be of limited use. Captain getting killed. It could knock out this 25-pounder gun howitzer actually if they just assaulted, I suppose. Artillery getting called in on the Grenadiers. The Grenadiers need to retreat. He's not retreating. And instead he lost a lot of infantry for no apparent reason. Now the Pioneers are getting... oh dear. But looks like he's finally launching that assault. But it's a bit uncoordinated, not proper. Nope. Pack 38 really supported. Flaps deciding it wants to be silly. Then stopping. Temporarily. Decoy smoke getting in here. But Vestando doesn't seem to care. Just imagine you had actual artillery, but there we go, retreats actually. Not well at all. Not well at all. And again, I mean, had he gone blitzkrieg, had blitzkrieg as grenades, he probably could have just knocked it out a lot earlier. Well, simple MG42, I also suspect would else have done the trick. Sniper, they're still around. 24 kills, doing a pretty nice job.
Propaganda campaign is ready for approval.
And going straight for the Koenig's Tiger, it seems, but will it be enough? Sniper, though, needs to keep sniping. And a howitzer round right on the Grenadiers as they're counter-attacking. Oh dear. Heavy losses are now further artillery getting called in. Where is it, artillery, or is it just decoy? No. Grenadiers left out in the front. They need to retreat. Not looking good. Getting shot to bits. Even the Firefly. No, didn't manage to kill them. What did? 25 kills for the sniper. Another assault by the Germans. Some not even fully reinforced. Another Staghound getting ready. No Pack 38. More artillery. Lieutenant left behind. Veteran 2. Grenadier killed by a Firefly. And there we go, an assault by the Germans. And another firestorm. Right in the middle of everything. Another infantry section ready, oh dear. And the firestorm actually connects with all the Britons, doing quite a bit of damage, though heroic charge saves some. Others are quite brutally harmed. Volksgrenadiers continue the assault. Howitzer, though, is still operational. Volksgrenadiers getting killed. Sniper manages to keep on killing, in fact. 29 kills, my goodness. And 30 kills. The Wehrmacht player's doing quite a bit of job, but he's not seizing back territory there. I mean, he seems a bit
We have lost a unit.
unfortunate in his tactics and strategy. Lots of Grenadiers left, though. No Sturm Armory. And no second victory point being retaken. No Pack 38 recruit. Staghound moving out, hunting down perhaps that sniper. Pioneers murdered. Grenadiers making the assault. Sniper nowhere to be found. Just bought it. And the howitzer firing right into this huge clump of Grenadiers. Not the best thing. But apparently firing too high. And the Grenadiers actually moving towards it. No, no, don't go there. Lots of staghound movies about. No armor to support the Grenadiers, so they are easy targets. Some damage to the staghounds. No Pack 38 either. Grenadiers need to retreat. Troops using that point. Perhaps a Panzerfaust on one of those staghounds, Mr. Vestando? No? Apparently not.
They're losing territory. Cowards attack our forward base. They're taking fire.
Another Grenadier team reformed. In fact, quite a few infantry troops for Vestando, but he has nothing else. Almost by a sniper. That's in fact it. And artillery getting called in all of this. And the Grenadiers are getting absolutely blown to bits, turned into paste. The Grenadier spam, which is clearly seems to have been, didn't really work out for Vestando since he was lacking the other assets and he wasn't quite being aggressive enough with it. Not putting off enough pressure. Sniper got a veterancy 3 lieutenant. That was a small victory there, but I think it's too late. King Tiger could be called in now. The command points are there. But he needs the manpower. And the Grenadiers are right in the middle of the artillery. Retreat! And there we go. Apparently Vestando realizes this is not going well for him and retreats, having lost the fight to the Britons. And of course, what can we learn from this? And yes, apologies if this was a slightly short game, but again, what rather could find. But again, what can be learned? Again, well, the thing here is be aggressive against the British. I mean, if you're the Wehrmacht, you're facing off against the Brits. Be aggressive. I mean, not just sort of mindlessly attack in hordes, but you know, use cover, aggress. Use assault grenades, for example. Use cover, lay down sandbags if possible. All that. Get an MG42, for example, to suppress them. I mean, suppression is not just for the defense; it's also for the offense to keep the defenders' head down and make them less able to move. I mean, really, an MG42 could really make things a lot harder for the Brits early on. Assault grenades could also die. In fact, could have probably sealed off his fate, Mr. Testbunny, but sadly it didn't appear. Instead, he went for terror, went for firestorm. First one missed, quite a waste. Second one did alright, but ultimately he wasn't really to keep up. The Pack 38 got forgotten, never really used to a greater extent, except knocking out that one staghound. And generally he didn't really get a lot of support for his units. He relied mostly on Grenadiers, which he didn't really ever get through. On the other hand, for Testbunny, he got use of the artillery. Didn't quite like to see blobbing though. He could easily have spread them out and done a lot more. And he several times got thrown back for no apparent reason. Because again, he favoured blobbing up. Don't blob, for heaven's sake. Otherwise, I mean, be careful with these positions like this. Again, I mean, an MG42, for example, rather early in here could have locked it all down. Meant that if he retreated, they get suppressed, shot up, and so on, forced him away from this point. So not quite helpful for Mr. Testbunny, but even sadder for Vestando, who wasn't really able to muster the aggression to really finish this off. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why not subscribe? And if you didn't, well, why not send in a replay of your own? This is Imperial Dane saying cheers.